Hey guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin evening wrap up. So we'll go straight over to those charts. Just 1 second. There we go. So yeah, interesting day on Bitcoin. You can see we broke out the pennant. Had a move down. Obviously, in typical Bitcoin fashion, we had our little wick up, our scam wick up first to create that liquidity. To hit that liquidity pool, and then obviously slam it in their faces, and then subsequently proceed to go down to, well, roughly this support level we've got and this trend line we've got going on, and then come all the way back up. So yeah, you have to literally be pretty quick on your feet to trade Bitcoin these days. So yeah, at least we're out of that range. We've had some expanded volatility. So now it is a case of, are we going to get rejected by this 9,400 zone, maybe play underneath it for a little bit and then come back down? Or was that another test? I mean, it's literally absolutely to the wick on that trend line. I mean, it clearly doesn't have to necessarily be drawn in exactly the perfect place, but just where I happen to have it, it just wicked into it. So yeah, that was a great move down. And funnily enough, I was in a short position and I took some off at 9,220 on BitMEX, which looks like that was like the actual low tick. I took the rest off at 9,260. So yeah, part of it came off at 9,220. Anyway, so yeah, so what's gonna happen now? I mean, we created that, we got that liquidity from the upside, sold back down, got that liquidity from the downside, and now moving back up. So market makers are doing a good job in Bitcoin, mopping up all the gains, and I think it's pretty difficult for human traders out there at the moment to deal with just this sort of craziness, wick ups, down, wicks down, then all the way back up, just squeezing everybody that took short trades at any point in here. So yeah, but though it would be good if we get back above this 9,500. Yeah, I mean, obviously overall that's good for the price action. It shows us a strong buying pressure at this level down here, and yeah, this could be what propels us up, especially if we get back above 9,500 here, which we're not too far away from at the moment. So yeah, some interesting price action. We've got 4-hour Stokes turned over and coming down. Obviously they had a bit of a turn up, obviously, with what's been going on here, but yeah, they're starting to turn back over now, so that could potentially put a bit of a dampener on price action. 12-hour though, 12 hours are looking good. They are officially moving up now, so that's good to see. And then the daily, I think the daily will be turning up at the next tick as well, if we're trading around 9,500 for sure. But yeah, so yeah, sorry, let me just sort this out again. So yeah, I mean, still in the formation, still looking good. Get back above, get into this zone, looking really good, and then potential breakout the top to the moon. We'll see what happens. Again, I noticed Bitcoin was pretty much getting its direction from the stock market. Stock markets were going up, we were going up, and then as soon as the stock market started to sell off, we sold off. I did notice a bit though, Bitcoin was a bit weaker though. Stock markets were kind of going up and Bitcoin was just hanging around where it was, around the 9,400 level, before we then had a bit of a sell-off. So yeah, so other than that, I mean, not really too much to report. I'm just guessing now we've had a bit of volatility to the upside and to the downside. I reckon we'll probably just end up staying in our range for a little bit, just staying either in this range here, but I mean, to be honest, probably more likely we'll get back above 9,500 and actually start playing out this range here, and yeah, potentially look for some breaks to the upside. So yeah, I mean, this obviously was looking a bit hairy at one point, looking like we could I've moved some lines around here. Yeah, it was looking a bit hairy, looking like we could take out this level and come down, and then it would not have been good for the overall structure, the trend lines, the lower lows. or the high lows that we've got going on so far. So yeah, anyway, that's it really. I don't really have too much to add to that today. Range and stop obviously was doing well until we break out the bottom, but yeah, DMT did turn to a sell, around here. So yeah, you can see we had a little bit of the wick hunt to the top, and then the move down. So depending on how you were entering that trade, maybe you were laddering, maybe you were just in it with a obviously a wider stop loss, taking a larger swing. But the DMT though got a short at this level here, on this candle, so it did retrace up a little bit, but then came all the way down for a nice trade, and then obviously subsequently went up. So you really had to be quick with either your trading take profits or your finger on the buzzer to take those. But yeah, but overall though, Dominator was a sell here, DMT was a sell there, and the price came down to here, but it's obviously roughly about where it is now at break even. So right, so that's it for today, guys. Thanks for listening. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.